Hey, what's up?
Hey, Colonel, I needed to ask you, why you been acting different?
Different how?
Ever since you asked me out on that date and I told you no, I just want to be friends, you've been acting super weird.
Well, I haven't been acting weird. I just treat you like a friend, that's all.
I mean, you used to open my car, walk me to my car after work.
Because I was showing you I was a gentleman, because I was interested in you.
Okay, what about when you used to buy me lunch on the work breaks?
Yeah, I didn't mind spending money because I was interested. I was seeing like what was up. And after you said you wanted to be friends, I'm not about to waste my money.
Okay, well, can you still treat me like that? I mean, we still cool.
No, I was giving you boyfriend energy and you didn't receive it. So I'm gonna give you that friend energy.
Okay, well, fine. Can you just buy me lunch tomorrow?
Girl,
Hello?
So there's something I want to quickly share. Because I just had this inspiration in my mind to share this. And this can be very helpful for single girls and can also be helpful for the guys as well. Okay, so I've observed this theme in my own personal life and personal journey, and I just wanted to just share. So it's okay for people to, you know, put their desires out there. It's okay as a single lady to, make yourself more available, because even in my own personal journey, I had to be intentional about that, because I've had situations where people thought that, I wasn't, I wasn't single. Meanwhile, it was the other way around, right? Because of, my situation, it's a bit complicated. People, may not get the real um, gist about what the real fact is. So when you put yourself out there, when you make it clear that actually you are available, it's very, very important. But being available doesn't mean that you're desperate. Like, it's two different things. And sometimes some guys read the notions and think that, oh, someone is desperate here, and they just, throw shit out, just do anyhow at you. You have to be able to make it very, very clear that yes, you're available, yes, you're open, but you are not desperate. Because one thing that the Holy Spirit have even actually taught me is that, yeah, being open means that you're gonna attract all kinds of people, but it is the quality of who you are that would know which is which and which is not. And you can always have to exercise the power of no. It is one of the concepts that I did explain in my book. Okay, so you still have the power within you as a woman to say yes or no, regardless of you being available. Because yeah, being available is very important so that people can know that okay, there is possibility, so that you're not closing the door, you're not closing the gap, you're not closing the opportunity that God is bringing your way, or the blessings that God is bringing your way. But being available doesn't mean you're desperate, right? And sometimes some guys will read that and be like, oh, she's desperate. No, I'm not desperate. We are not desperate. My girls are not desperate. We are available, we are willing, we are open, but we are not desperate. Okay, we're not desperate, because the manner of approach as a guy already puts you in a category. That's the truth. If you're very a woman of great quality, you know that from the start, from the moment someone approach you, they're already in a category. They're already in a category. And for guys, it's okay to have your intentions that okay, you're interested in this person to go into a relationship with, but that's the thing. I can't do that for you. You have to go and learn how to approach someone that you really want to be with intentionally. So it all matters the level of investment in yourself, so that so that you don't keep going through the backlog of getting rejected every now and then. Because For some women, the moment you approach them, they're already scoring you. Your manner of approach, what you said, the words, how you went about it, is already showing some level of your person, and they're already scoring you. So by the time you now ask them out, it's already a clear no. Like is already a no from the beginning to the end. So yes, it's okay to be intentional, want to be interested in someone. Go and learn how to approach such person so that they won't put you in a no category. Okay, because I've seen so many instances, and the guys will be like, "Oh, you just play hard to get, you just play hard to get." Nobody's playing hard to get. I'm very much open, but I'm not desperate because I'm still gonna take you to the process. I'm talking about my 60 years from now. I'm not joking, right? So you will go through the process. Everyone does that. Everyone does. You go through the process because I've been able to take my time, invest in myself, invest in knowledge, invest in healing, invest in growth to be able to choose well, because that's the beginning of the whole thing. You understand, right? So just 2 points of view in this video. One, as a lady, it's okay to be available. It's okay to be open. People can have access to you, have your stuff out there, make it known, put your profile, your status as single, all of that, making it clear and clean that you are here, you are available, and you're willing, and you're open, but don't be desperate, because being open, you will be able to go through the process for everybody, and only those that qualify would move to the next round of relationship. Okay, but for those for the guys, it's okay to like somebody, but when you're intentional and you're investing in yourself, even your manner of approach will tell. I'm telling you, because I've seen instances like that. I've seen instances like that. I'm not gonna come very often because I feel like it's on this my standard. So let me just keep quiet. But let me use another instance. There's some people that like I will have to do maths and calculation and equation and subtraction and do all the further maths. I'm like, what is it that this guy is looking for? Do you understand? I'll give you an example. The time, okay, it's there. Don't use them. There are a lot of them. These guys. So let's say, for instance, give another instance. Um, a guy is interested in a girl. Now, this guy is actually. Let me just give an example. So the guy, so the girl. Let me be very. Let me try to be very real. Let me balance it. Okay, so it's a guy, right? A guy likes me, right? And maybe he's gone through my stuff. I was like, oh, this girl looks amazing, she's amazing, she's doing our stuff and all those kind of things. And then he wants to approach me in the right way, and he's not like all those guys that won't put much effort and be like, hey beautiful, hey really, I beg, I beg, I beg. I have over 1,000 or something messages. Do you think I have the time to be looking at that? Hey beautiful, I'm not beautiful, you don't have to tell me. Be unique in your approach. Be unique. Don't be too casual. Hey, so I'd like to ask you out. It's zero, straight up. So this guy was interested in me, you know, and he was on his way to Canada. He's already done everything. He's processed papers, everything. He's on his way to Canada, but he wanted to make sure that he's really after me. He's pursuing, pursue. He's pursuing, right? And then he reached out to me, and instead of saying, "Oh, so this is my situation. I'm already on my way to Canada." Blah blah blah. Da 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 da. He was like, "Oh, I'm interested in Canada, and I would like to have more information. And I think you'll be very helpful to provide those information." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure." As a person, I always like to help people, so I provide the help. And meanwhile, all the intention was actually just to have access to me. So he's like, oh, so I don't mind if I can get your details so I can, chat you up and, ask you questions as I go through the process. Me, my open-minded, right? I gave him my number and then we started, some people are going to call for me. And then we started chatting all this kind of stuff, right? So you can see how he was very skillful, right? Like he didn't even have to do all this, hey, beautiful, this is like a big. It came from a different angle of approach, right? And then weeks later, he reached out and be like, actually, I was actually on my way to Canada, and this. I just wanted to have access to you because I like you. I didn't see it coming, right? So I say, that's high level of intentionality right there. But some, hey, you like to get a relationship. All those are big. It shows that, oh, you feel like someone is desperate, and nobody is desperate around here. And single ladies girls nowadays are not desperate. They're very intentional, they're very open, they're very willing, but nobody is desperate, because why should they be desperate? Right? Desperate, because when you know what all these things entails, you won't be desperate. You're coming to serve someone, to be a helpmate to somebody, to point to someone, to submit. That's a lot for girls of nowadays, because it's a lot. So let's not try to make it look like people that are putting themselves out there just to make it really clear that, okay, you know what, I'm very intentional, I'm very open, I'm very single, and I'm very willing. Doesn't mean that they're desperate, because I've seen those kind of things, and maybe you weren't taught. And that's the reason why I keep saying that. For me and for all the girls that I'm encouraging, I'm hoping that you would go for guys that have been very intentional about these things, that they just don't feel like, oh, when they get the money, they can get the babe. No, you're going for the guys that will be like, I want to be the best of a male, of a man. I want to grow to become a man. I want to submit myself to mentorship, to growth, to service, so that I can be the best version of myself for any woman that I go for. Those kind of men, their approach is always different. You will calculate, you will try to find out. It will be scary because it's different. The way it would work, you would know it's not the usual. It's not casual. It's not on the surface. It's deep. That's it. And those kind of men, it's very easy for you to just be like, ah, it's easy from there. There's no, all the walls will just come down. That's it. That's how it works. So, two messages in this video. One, for the single ladies, be available, be open, make it clear that you're intentional and you're single and all of that, and be open. And but don't ever feel, don't, even if guys say like you've been desperate, when they come, you take them through the process, and only those that qualify would move to the next round. That's it. Those people tell me, you attract so many fishes, it is up to you to shift out the nets and choose the one that's best for you. Because I realize that God is not going to choose your spouse for you. So God doesn't choose spouse for us. God brings our kinds, and then we make the choice, so that history will not repeat itself. Anyway, so that's it for the single ladies. And for the guys, I think you need to be more intentional about it. In that way, you will go and learn. You would even know the manner of approach and all of that. That's up to you. Go do the work. Girls are doing the work. I'm telling you, girls are doing the work. I've been in so many spaces. I see thousands of girls and women. They're so intentional. So be intentional too, so that we can have a balance. So that's it for this video. Of that helps, of that blesses someone, of that helps you, of that helps you, of that helps you, of that helps you. All right. Till next time, have a great day.